Fair use, fair use. Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah, Kodash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone on whom I learn from daily. All right? Healthy shalom to the 144,000 mighty men would be judges that are out there sealed, all right, to come back and judge the 12 tribes of Israel along with the rest of these other nations that are going to be subject to be subjects. Hey, the scripture said, I've seen servants upon horses, right? And that's exactly what the position is right now on this earth, which is going to be turned around. Habakkuk 2 and verse 5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he's a proud man, neither keeper at home, who enlarged his desire as hell, and is as death, and could not be satisfied, but gather unto himself all nations, and heap unto himself all people. Okay, so this is going to go a little bit different direction. All right, did a little bit of digging, and hey, the son of perdition is being found out, and really this is what this lesson is all about: is exposing these devilish Edomites, man. I.e., mainly these the state of Israel, the small hatters, the 1948ers. They're a bunch of liars. They're liars. Okay? Now, let's go into this just a little bit. So you got this guy, and everybody should know who this person is. His name is Jeffrey Epstein, right? Well, guess how he got his start? Just a regular-ish person born in the United. They said he was born in New York, I believe. He's born in New York, right? So he's a United States citizen, but he is also what? A small hatter. Okay? Born a small hatter. Now, we all understand that these ish people go by their mother, all right? Which is going off because the scripture said you are the seed of your father. But this is how he got his start, so-called start, into being introduced into the game, if you will, into their game, if you will, the evil side of things, the Esau side of things. He got his start from a guy named Donald Barr. Okay. Now, Donald Barr is the father of Bill Barr. Let's go to this guy, Bill Barr. All right. Bill Barr. Here he is. Bill Barr, right? Bill Barr, former AG, that's Attorney General. Bill Barr shared new details on Jeffrey Epstein's list. Now, Bill Barr actually is the very same guy that prosecuted Jeffrey Epstein. But his father, this is Bill Barr right here, all right? But his father, see if I can find a photo of this guy. He was right there. I just screwed it up. I fucked it up. Slovakia. Yeah, you can just look at it right here. That's him. That's Bill Barr, right? Now, this guy right here, his father, is the very same one that gave Jeffrey Epstein his first job in teaching at a prestigious school. And let's just see if we can pull this up. Thought that was interesting, right? Epstein truthers. You know how Esau Edom does it, right? I don't want this fucking ad. Come on. Close that. Epstein's truthers are obsessed with a sci-fi book about what? Child sex slavery written by Bill Barr's dad. Do you hear this? This is the very same guy that gave Epstein his first job. Now, this is the book. It's called Space Relations. Let's read this. Captured by pirates, future diplomat John Craig is sold into slavery on planet Kosar, where his mistress, the irresistibly sadistic Lady Morgan, lady, you already know what that is, almost makes servitude a desirable state. However, Craig stumbles on hints of aliens, and I know this is bugged out, but this is crazy. The fact that he would write a book like that talking about sex with 15-year-olds starting to make sense. This is an ongoing thing, and it's been going on forever. See? These people are wicked as hell. We'll get to the scriptures. All right, Craig stumbles upon hints of an alien invasion and must escape to save humanity. Escape he does and returns to Kosar as an ambassador with a plan to put an end to slavery. Dalton Headmaster Bart has converted a space opera plot oh man into I don't know what that word is. I ain't gonna try to say it. All right, literate tale for grown-ups. See, for grown-ups. So yeah, you saw what that said right there. It says child sex slavery. Okay, what a creepy ass book. And you look at the book. Looks like the Tower of Babel. You can't make this shit up. Let's grab a scripture. Okay, so yet again, Donald Barr, dad, the father of Bill Barr, which was Attorney General of the United States of America, man, gave Jeffrey Epstein his first job. Now, let's go here. What does it say? Pagana, I probably said that wrong. Like Tower, paganistic, okay? Like Tower stands in the foreground of a book cover with a spaceship flying behind it in the distance. This is interesting. And we should all know, you in the know, these so-called spaceships that you see or whatever, in the sky, they're chariots, okay? This is interesting. This is very, very interesting. These guys are a bunch of devils. Let's go. Isaiah 29, verse 15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel. For the Lord Yahweh and their work from the Lord Yahweh and their works are in the dark. And they say, who seeth us? Who knoweth us? But guess what? The son of perdition is being revealed daily. These people can't hide anymore. Okay? It's the fact that information like this is out there, and they seek deep to hide their counsel, but you can't hide it from the very elect. Let's go to that scripture. Actually, let me keep reading. Verse 16, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding? Right? Let it not. Yet a very little while, and Lebanon shall be turned into a fruitful field, and the fruitful field shall be esteemed as a forest, right? But see, this is what they're doing. They're seeking deep to hide their counsel. That left-hand energy, it's not working anymore, all right? The fact that, Jeffrey Epstein is coming out that he was actually an agent for Mossad, all right, which is a Israeli, secret agent. Bill Barr's father, Donald Barr, was a secret agent for what? For the United States. So let's go there. Let's see. Did Bill Barr's father, Jeffrey Epstein, write a bizarre book? He sure did, about sex with teenagers. See if we can go down here. Donald Barr was a former, there it is. See that? AI is on it. Donald Barr was a former U.S. intelligence agent and a notable figure in the field of education. See that? And Epstein's first job, he had no qualifications. This is why it's so strange. Of a prestigious school. All right. He served as the director of U.S. Office of Strategic Services, OSS. OSS, in school suspension or whatever. That'd be on school, but whatever. All right. Which was a prosecutor in the CIA during World War II. Now, what was the main purpose of World War II? What was it? To put them gutter rats over there in our land. Do you see how all this is working together? This is interesting, right? Ooh, the least of the nations. We'll go there in here in a minute. All right. Yeah. Micah 2 and verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands. And see, they're proud people. They're proud about what they're doing. They're proud about not being able to be caught. Remember, the scripture said they're not in trouble as other men. All right. Hey, I just came off a video from the Elder Malcolm, and he was going into it and talking about these damn a pedo ring where the Ish people just got to go home. Sort of like the same thing with 9/11, right? You see that? Yeah. Woe to them that devise iniquity. Let's read it again. And work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it's in the power of their hands. And it was given to them by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Remember, the dew of heaven and the fatness of earth. The book of Job 9 and verse 24, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. See? Verse 2, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. And that's exactly what that Balfour Declaration did. You know? And they've done it to many other people. They did it to the Japhites. You know, basically every damn body. They did it to the Northern Kingdom over here and the Southern Kingdom. All right? These people are crazy, man. They're madmen. They're diabolical devils. And they think nobody sees them. But you know what? We see them. We see them. We know what they're doing. Let's get this scripture right here. Okay, here we go. And that's what they're trying to do. They think they got it, they got this thing in the bag, but they ain't got shit. All right? They're getting exposed daily. Here, let's just go to either one of these. It doesn't matter, really. Yeah. Matthew 24, verse 24. 24, right? For there shall arise false Mashiachs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch, if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. You see that right there? Simple and plain. They work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands. All right, so this is some very damning information here. And very interesting information. See, they all work together. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Who is that? See, and it makes sense. They're both Edomites, and obviously the head tribe, the Amalekites, are pulling the strings over here in Babylon. All their lobbyists, all the AIPAC, all that shit. Okay? And again, it come out, what was that? Let's see if I can find this. See if I can find this here. Tel Aviv police arrest 28 people connected to pedo SEX ring. Israeli-born U.S. attorney protects Israel. There it go. Look at this right here. What does this say? The release of Israeli cyber spy pedo unveils a broader scandal of Israeli lawyers working to shield offenders. You can't make this shit up. Huh. See that? The arrest of Tom Alexandrovich, whatever the hell his damn name is, an Israeli cyber spy. See, all this spy and secret stuff, their works are in the dark, but hey, we see it. All right, a senior official of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, National Cyber Directorate. I have trouble with words, Salaki, for that. Anyhow, I'm not very eloquent. It is what it is. In Las Vegas on August 6, 2025, as a part of a multi-agency operation. Yeah. Mossad in Babylon. Targeting child SEX predators. You see what they do? They say, look, we're targeting, we're this and that, but then they let their people go. All right, and then to charge somebody else for the same thing. I just put out a video, and all over the damn news, we caught these niggas pimping out hoes. Pimping, you know, and as the scripture said, they are not in trouble as other men. Let's get that. Let's get it. Because I quoted it. Psalm 73. Yep. Psalm 73. They are not in trouble as other. Verse 3. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. What's a plague? It's a curse. See? The Israelites are cursed. That's why we are on the bottom. That's why we get accused day and night from the oppressor. Verse 6, therefore pride compasses them about as a chain, and violence cover them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish. They are corrupt. And speaking wickedly concerning oppression, they speak loftily. You see that? They set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth. Therefore his people return hither as waters, as a full cup wrung out to them. So they're going to pay for all the shit that they've done, all the blaming. They project shit all over Jake. It's always when a crime happens, when they do something, they don't get in trouble for it. They just get to go home. E.T. phone home, right? Yeah, they just get to go home. And they put the face of the T word, which is terror, right? The ism, right? They put the face of graping. They put the face of unaliving as a Jake, mainly Southern Kingdom. You already know what it is. I did a lesson the other day on predators, where they had to enter into the list or whatever, and register as a offender, and it was all freaking Jakes. Now, how the hell does that work? Proverbs 6, verse 14. Forwardness is in their heart. He devises mischief continually, and soweth discord. That's what he does. Therefore shall his calamity come suddenly. Suddenly shall he be broken without remedy. Ain't gonna be no fixing it. That's why the scripture said Babylon, it cannot be healed. She's broke. These 6 things does the Lord hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him, a proud look, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift into running to mischief. So yeah, it's very interesting going back. These people are diabolical. Going back, to the beginning of the lesson here, they're all connected. As a matter of fact, it came out, all these damn presidents and the dignitaries, and they're all fucking family. And I wouldn't doubt it if they're all inbred, man. Okay? Daniel 12, verse 10 reads, many shall be purified, made white, and tried. But the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. You see? Okay? Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. So I typed in the least of the nations, King James Version, came up with Deuteronomy 7, verse 7. AI summary says the phrase least of nations refers to Israel. See that? In the context of the Bible, especially in the book of Numbers. Ooh. The phrase appears in Numbers 23, verse 9. From the top of the rocks, I see him, and from the hills, I behold him. Lo, this people shall dwell alone and shall not be reckoned among the nations. Now, that's talking about actual Israelites, not the state of Israel. So AI can get it wrong, because basically, hell, these Edomites created this AI, Salakia. I said EI, E-I-E-I-O, L-I-A. Anyway, Deuteronomy 7 and verse 7. The Lord Yahweh did not set his love upon you, nor choose you, because ye were more in number than any people, for ye are the fewest of all people. And that's really not what I wanted, but I read it anyway. That's going in the Israelites too. But surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. And that's what's happening right now. And they're getting revealed. And that's that. I'll leave it right there. Hopefully this lesson was edifying, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, the son of perdition is being revealed daily. And keep your foot on their necks. All right? Because we got next. Hey, Lord willing. All right? Shalom.